back to deliver the load that's supposed to be delivered yesterday. Got there yesterday. The people defaulted on dropping the containers off, so the load had to sit on the truck a whole another day. But I got paid for it, so I'm headed back now to drop it off. They supposed to be there at 8 o'clock this morning, so I'm an hour out. I'm headed on in to go get it delivered. It's beautiful country this morning, man. I live in a beautiful state, you know. Simple. A lot of fields, but hey, it's cool. Got that old crop duster handling business this morning. Y'all can see him in the screen. I don't know if y'all can see him. Yeah, he just flew by over there. He handling business this morning. He's spraying. So man, I know it's been a while since I did anything with the channel, but I'm back and I'm gonna start putting out more videos, start putting out more content, and I'm gonna be talking about my journey over the last year or so since I did my last couple of YouTube videos. And I know it's about trucking, but I don't want to be all about trying to do this and trying to teach this and trying to do that, because my take on trucking is this. You have to understand something. You're going to only get experience from getting out here driving. My experience may not be yours, yours may not be mine. You may have a different experience than I have, but you know, a lot of advice that I have, especially for being an owner-operator, is do your homework. You know, do your homework. There's no right or wrong way to be an owner-operator. An owner-operator comes from being experienced. Being a great company driver comes from being experienced and disciplined and doing what it is that you need to do to make sure that you can handle your business. Because at the end of the day, it's all about you. It's all about your paycheck, you know, and it's all about what you can do on a daily basis. Because truth be told, a lot of companies feel like, hey, you just as good as your last load. And let's just be real. That's what a lot of people think. That's what a lot of people feel, you know, in the corporate world. You good as your last job, you know. So my advice to anybody is this. Pay attention to what you're doing. You know, if you're going to go to school to get your CDL license, go to school to get your CDL license. Don't suspect to come up overnight. This job is discipline. Like I say, everybody's situation not the same. Some people, you know, do other things different. But don't limit yourself. You know, get the basics down, get it down packed. It's something new. And then go for what you know. You know, there's a lot of helpful people that got, you know, YouTube videos and everything out that help you get through. And there's a lot of lies. I mean, you just gotta know how to pick your battles. But I'm gonna be honest on my truth. You know, I ain't gonna tell no lie. I'm gonna be honest on mine. You know, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. It ain't always been easy. It ain't always been easy. I promise you, it's still not easy. But trucking is a mindset. It's something that you gotta want to do this job. There's no other way around it. You gotta want to do this job. If you feel like that you're gonna be the type that ain't gonna want to do it, or be gone away from home, or whatever the case is, then I advise you, don't get in it. Because your first year or so, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna do a lot of hustling. You're gonna do a lot of grinding, a whole lot of it. And the money ain't gonna look, you know, tip-top shape until you become a first seat driver and get at your company for about 6 months. Now, if you go to some of the mega carriers, like the C.R. Englands, the Swifts, those type of guys like that, man, your pay ain't gonna be, it's not gonna be top shelf. One company that I like, Total Transportation. And they're a decent outfit. You can make some money with Total. I made some money with Total. Even though I came there as experienced driver, but I made a lot of money. And I know some guys that, you know, came in through the school. My partner was a trainer. And, you know, he trained some guys that did real well. I don't know if a lot of them still there or not, but I mean, they did pretty good. You know, they make money. KLLM, I hear they have a great program. That's who I started out with back in 2007 when I first started driving. And as a company driver there, I made a lot of money. I ain't gonna even tell you no lie. It was sweet. But you gotta find a company that's gonna work for you. That's gonna work to your advantage. Save your money. It's important. I know stuff in the truck stop gonna look good to you and all of that good stuff, but save your money. It's important, especially if you're gonna be an operator. Save your money. If you want to jump from company to being an owner, save your money. It's important that you save your money. Get you about a good year or two in and save your money. That way you make it buy your truck, you know, buy your truck cash money or whatever. I wish I would have had somebody that was teaching me, you know, the steps of the game when I first got started, and I was making all that money. You know, I was saving a little bit, but I could have been further along than where I'm at if I would have just humbled myself and buckled down. But it's okay though. You live and you learn. That's why I say experience is key. Experience is key. So that's my take on it. That's my take on it. Any questions, any concerns, you can hit me up at russell11248@gmail.com. I'd be glad to chop it up with you. I'm actually going to start a new Facebook page. I'm on Facebook, but I'm not on Facebook. But I'm going to actually start a new Facebook page that's geared more towards my company. And as the weeks go along, I'll take you all on my journey of me finishing up my authority. And I'll tell y'all who I'm leased on to. I mean, it ain't no big secret. I'm leased on to PDP out of Cedar Hill, Texas. That's who I'm leased on to right now. Pretty decent outfit, you know. You 100% on operate over here, like, you know, it ain't no hand holding over here like you gotta be a big dog over here if you want to survive. You gotta have your bread right, you gotta have your truck right. They pay 85% of the revenue. Run how you want to run, you go where you want to go, you do what you want to do, you negotiate all your own loads. I mean, they have a dispatching service, you know, that'll help you out for a small little fee or whatever. Maya them, they good people.
In half a mile, keep right at the fork. Follow signs for US 49 South, Jackson.
Yeah, I'm headed to Brandon, Mississippi this morning. I don't run that far out. I run Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Memphis, around Memphis, Tennessee.
Keep right at the fork.
I don't run that far myself. I put in my time for doing that. You know, it's good paying loads around the house or whatever. You know, it may not be as good as some other people loads, but I get over $2 a mile on most loads that I haul. $2, anywhere from $2 to about $7.50 a mile on some loads anyway. Coming into the big town of Yazoo City, Mississippi. Yeah, I got married, man. I moved to the Delta. I moved to that big city of Greenville, Mississippi, right there on the river. Boys out there getting them trains ready to go this morning. I got some family work on the train. They like it. They've been doing it a long time. And I remember this town didn't even have nothing, but it was very small. They done kind of built up now. I didn't even have breakfast this morning. But anyhow, just rolling along, man. Just rolling along, y'all. Y'all take this ride with me this morning. Just talking to my good YouTube family. Hey, like, comment, and subscribe, man. Go check my channel out, The Trucking Basehead, on YouTube, man. Ain't got them many subscribers yet, but hey, I guess we gonna get there. We gonna let it grow, right? If I keep putting out this good content about trucking, do car audio as well. So be on the lookout for that. We got some stuff coming up on the channel with that, with some car audio stuff. And guess that consists of the channel. Turn that Jake brake off. That Jake brake will make you skip gears. There we go. We found the right one. But I'm gonna roll on down the highway, man. Roll on down the highway. And when I get almost there, I'll turn y'all back on. And another thing that I wanted to reiterate on was this. I mean, $2 a mile to $5 a mile doesn't always mean that plays on long miles. Like the greater the cent per mile, the shorter you go. The lesser the cent per mile, the longer you go. So if you could get $2 a mile to go 600 miles, you're doing good. If you could get $5 a mile to go 300 miles, then you're doing good. I mean, we have to keep in mind that cent per mile doesn't necessarily mean that the longer distance is going to pay better and the shorter distance is going to pay less. It varies. So when I say $2 to $7 a mile, it's because I run within a certain mile, a certain range I run. Like most of my average runs are anywhere from 180, from 80 to 300 miles. So that's what I mean when I say you know, $3 a mile. $5 a mile, $8 a mile, and so forth and so on. So just to clear that up, I know I said that in the video.
In 2 miles, use the right lane to take exit 54 for Mississippi 18 East toward Puckett, Raleigh.
To go $5 a mile, $7 a mile. I've seen loads pay $9 a mile, but they were only going 40 miles. So yeah. Just to clarify that a little bit. But I mean, hey, if you can get $2 a mile to go 500 miles, I don't think it's too bad. But it just all depends. Depends on how heavy the load is. It depends on all of that good stuff. So my exit is coming up here in approximately 1 mile, and I'm behind the school bus that's creeping slow. A lot of traffic in Jackson, Mississippi this morning. Normally the broker that I'm on with this load, he normally called by 7, 8, 9, 10 million times, but he ain't called this morning. So kind of already knew yesterday I was just a little bit upset.
In half a mile, use the right lane to take exit 54 for Mississippi 18 East toward Puckett, Raleigh.
It didn't work out that way. And it's cool. I mean, hey. Made almost $2,000 off of this load.
Use the right lane to take exit 54.
I ain't gonna complain. I gotta clear my windshield.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Mississippi 18 East, signs for Puckett, Raleigh.
But it's funny, man, where I'm going to.
Turn right onto Mississippi 18 East, signs for Puckett, Raleigh.
I just want to show everybody where I was going to deliver it. Like, it's funny, some loads you get, you be thinking, oh, I'm going to a warehouse or something of that nature.
In a quarter mile, turn right.
Okay. It don't always work that way.
Turn right, then turn right.
Well, I guess the construction crew gonna be here this morning. They supposed to be here this morning. They supposed to be unloading me this morning. Back in the same spot. There's the pod container. Delivering to a Circle K gas station. All right, gang. It's been fun. We must do this again tomorrow. Until then, be safe, be blessed, have a good one.